Hello and welcome to Bahraini Dishes Cooking Show. My name is Chef Ali Youssef and today I'm preparing for you a delicious dish of our cuisine. It's called Massli Rubyan, which is kind of close or similar to biryani, doing it with a shrimp actually. To prepare this dish, we need rice, we need curry leaves, we need parsley, coriander, rose water with saffron, so like nice color. And then we've got fresh shrimps, we've got onions, tomatoes, green chilies, and capsicum, and I've got whole spices in here. I got black pepper, cardamom, bay leaves, cinnamon, and cloves. And also I have powdered cardamom and cinnamon and salt. Shall we start? Before we start, let's put the heat up a little bit for both. And I'm going to add oil in here, saute the onion. Massli is a very, very well-known dish in Bahrain. Most of the families does it on a daily basis actually, and it's considered as lunch meal. With the water here, it's almost boiling. I'm going to put the spices in here, the whole spices, and a little bit of oil. That will be 3 to 4 tablespoons or 40 ml, would say that. We'll wait for it till it boils, and then we're going to add the rice into it. This is similar the way of cooking the rice for biryani, and also it won't be fully cooked. It has to be 3/4 cooked. Now I'm going to add the onions. This is very easy and simple dish. Now I'm going to add the rice there. And of course this rice has been washed. I washed it like 6 times. I made sure that the rice is very, very clean. Now I'm going to add salt. Mix it a little bit. And salt, it depends on how salty you want it. So far I've added 5 tablespoons of salt. Going to put curry leaves on that onion. Mix it a little bit. Don't burn your onions. All right. Leave it there. Then we're going to cut some potatoes. As I always mention, we always cut the vegetables, especially potatoes, we cut them big. And some people cut bigger than this one because they go through process, so they get what? They get melted. Right, I'm going to add more oil. And if you noticed that our dishes, most of them has a similarity start of cooking. You start with onion, saute the onion, then add the next, and it goes that way. And also, regarding the potatoes, it could make your life easier if you also pre-boil it at the beginning, or pre-fry it as well. You just dump it here and mix it with the onions. Should be fine. Now, I'm going to add the tomatoes a little bit, not all of it, because I'm going to use the rest of it later. That should be enough. And that will help the potatoes also to get cooked. Tomatoes get really, really hot when they are really hot. I'm gonna leave this. It will take a time, a little bit, maybe 10 minutes. We'll leave it for 10 minutes and we'll get back to you for the rest of the recipe. Welcome back after 10 minutes actually, and it's almost actually all the tomatoes are cooked. I'm going to add the shrimps in there. Mix it. As I could see, the rice is ready also. Let me drain it off, and then we come back to the shrimps. Remember, we're not doing it fully cooked. Remember not to overcook the shrimps, as I said before, because you don't want it tough or chewy, because in both situations you have cooked it, overcooked, and then you won't really enjoy the shrimps. It has to be very tender, okay? And now, I'm not going to overcook it. And let me give you another tip of washing the shrimps. You wash them with vinegar and rewash them again with water. And then you spill hot water there with turmeric and leave it. Then you can start cooking it. Or you just can eat it raw that way. That's the best way, right? I'm going to add the spices now, starting with salt, a little bit salt, and then a little bit of black pepper. Smells good. And then we have turmeric. We're going half spoon, maybe half tablespoon though. Then we have Bahraini Bazaar. I would go for 1 tablespoon. And do you know what's the best goes with shrimps is cumin powder. So I'm going for a tablespoon of cumin. It goes really well with the shrimps. I love it. Then we have coriander. I'll go half a tablespoon of coriander. And then, of course, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. Then followed by, I'm going to add a little bit spicy. That will be red chili powder. 1 tablespoon. I like to have it spicy. Now we mix it. Before we add the rest of the recipe or the spices. So a beautiful color it is. Looks beautiful, looks nice. Didn't add tomato paste, no need that because I want to add something else. that was cardamom powder and cinnamon powder. Gotta be 2 tablespoons of cinnamon and 1 tablespoon of cardamom powder, and just keep mixing it. And you I know that the rice is ready, and now also your shrimps are ready. All we need now to put it on the pan. Before that, let me put some herbs. That's coriander and parsley. Just give it more flavor and color. We mix it once again. And then we add the chopped or diced bell pepper. Interesting, right? Interesting dish. I love it. Now, we reduce the heat. Don't wanna burn it, no overcooking. And actually their shrimps were only 1 kg. Should be enough, right? And that's actually, let's put it off now. And then going to just slice, not a lot, just few. Could be a full slice or half moon, that's fine, no problem. We throw it here in the pan. Then we put the bell pepper, and then I would put tomatoes. Okay. And the rest, it goes in there. Also a little bit of juice, 1 harm for seafood, right? And then you got chilies. You've got chilies. Put them all over the ground there, or the pan. And then simply we're done. We're putting the shrimps in the bottom, and then start it here, put it on a mid-heat for now. Right, going to put this one here, so we put the rice on top of it, and then we get it cooked. Right. Now we have done. Now we're going to add the rice. The rice has to be on the top. And it's not fully cooked. It's 3/4 cooked. It's exactly fit amount. Got on good. Now I'm going to put it in a very low heat, and I will keep it there for almost 30 minutes, but it's in a very low heat. I'm adding the rose water and saffron on top. As I said earlier, it's just similar to biryani. We'll keep it for at least 30 minutes in a very low heat, and then from there we get back to you. Welcome back, and we are back after 30 minutes, and our Massli is ready. Are you guys ready to eat it? Yes, we do. Okay, this is how it looks like. Now we're going to plate it. Usually we go upside down, but let me do it manually, slowly. Don't want to make a mess today. Oh, we still have third color, by the way. And this serve also, as I just mentioned earlier, it could be every day until you get bored and then you change it to something else. Right. Let's switch on the color, dig in. And this is the trick of plating actually. You go from the top to the bottom, because all the meat has to be in the top and the potatoes. White rice will remain in the bottom. It's been up all the time and has time to be in the bottom, so it will observe if there is any liquid coming off the shrimps or this masala itself. Actually, it has to be going to the white rice, and you can mix it also, like when you take in with your hand or spoon, go from the top to the bottom and eat it. Also, it can be served with dakous or tamarind syrup or hot sauce or whatever makes you happy. We're making it looks beautiful now. Adding this parsley. And of course, you need lemon for seafood. And that was it for today's episode. We have reached the end of today's episode. That was it for today. Massli Rubyan. Hope you like it. Wait for me tomorrow for another delicious dish of Bahraini dishes. See you. Goodbye.